Hey guys, today we have a pretty simple repair on the bench today, something I think that everybody could do. So if you're looking to learn different ways to maintain and fix your snowblower, check this video out because we're going to be doing a Chute deflector cable on this snowblower. All right, so basically a Chute deflector is this guy right here, and obviously it does what it does. It just deflects the snow up, down. If you want to throw it really far, you want to throw it really close, that's all it does. This cable right here is what controls this, and this cable right here is what's broken. So if you look up in here, this is the end of that cable, and as you can see, it is snapped off. So we're just going to replace this cable, and we're going to show you how to do it. All right, so first things first, we're going to take off this bolt right here, or this nut. And that's going to allow you to pull that down. And with a pair of pliers, we're just going to simply press these in and pull down. And that's going to bring this side of the cable completely out. Now, typically, you're going to find some zip ties here and there holding these up. So you're just going to snip these zip ties so you can get this cable. And then just like we did on the front there, we're going to do the same thing. Press these ears in. And you're going to want to push it back at the same time. And there you go. Your cable's out. So as I've said in other videos, whenever you get a new cable or a new belt, just double check it against your old one to make sure it's the exact same. So as you can see, I'm lined up on this one perfectly. And we're lined up on this side. So that way we know the cable is exact, because even though sometimes you order OEM, sometimes they come a little wonky and that could screw you up. All right, so it might be a little tough to see, but there's a little hole right here on this side. You're just gonna take your end here, you're gonna stick it in the hole. And then it's just gonna wiggle, sit inside there, no problem. And then you'll take your end of your cable here, stick it through till it clicks, and then she's in. And then just route your cable through where it was prior. We will clean this up with some zip ties, but just get it into position now. All right, so now that I'm on the front, I'm gonna take my loop here, put it on, make sure that bushing's behind it, and you'll put your nylock nut back on. Now when you tighten this one down, you don't wanna go crazy because you want that to be able to still pivot while it's moving. When you pull this cable, this is gonna pivot around, so make sure it's not too tight, that it has enough play to pivot around. And then quite simply, you're just going to take your cable, stick it in through this hole, pop it up, and it's going to be locked into place. And then last thing you want to do is just come up front, test it out, make sure the cable's working perfectly. In this case, it is. And then we'll just come in here and do a little bit of cable management, just to keep things nice and clean. This is optional, but I do recommend it. That way your cable doesn't get caught in anything. Snip off the end, preferably at an angle so the next guy that works on this gets cut. I'm just kidding, don't do that. And that's basically it. Very simple, easy cable change. A lot of cables on snowblowers are going to be the same exact way. Sometimes they're just routed differently, but you're going to notice a lot of them are going to have these clips on them, these ends. It's very simple. As long as you have the right cable for the right application, 99% of them are going to be the exact same as this. Like I said, sometimes they're just routed a little differently. So if you go to take one off, just double check, take pictures, make sure you know the way it's routed. But that's pretty much it. New cable, compare it to your old one, slap the new one in the same way you took the old one out, and you're golden. So if this helped you out with any cable questions you might have, let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, hit that follow button. I'd appreciate it. We're going to get this one off the bench and on to the next one.